right out the gate. It is TSM's map pick. Capital, Buck, Echo, and Mute the bans here. We'll see how that pans out.
It's a lobby defense for TSM. Merc is going to take no chances, and he gets smoked. The very first kill goes to Fnatic, exactly what he was looking for. Down goes Pojo Man, so a team effort as Virtue and Tex come together in a beautiful display of unity to punish the Mozzie. Bolo gone as well from Magnet, and it's achieved, isolated down in the basement. But right now, Fnatic will have an absolute lock on the site. Heading through Zulu, you look the wrong way, you pay the price. Fnatic starts off this match with a flawless round. The opening pick, of course, and a diffuser down. That's as perfect as you're gonna get. Coverage will be important now for Fnatic as the very first kill for TSM comes out. A missed opportunity for Tex as the plant goes down. Shot out the Nitro Cell, and Lusty will have the coverage that he needs. Fnatic for the second time will get the same plant off, and then the guns from Fnatic come alive. Only 2 members remain of TSM. Bolo on very minimal HP, the rest of it is gone. Geo sprints out, and it's a perfect trade for Fnatic. They will now go up 2-0, an exhale from Lusty.
White there, and the player has fallen back into Kitchen. Fnatic, a nice reaction there. Tex eliminates Bolo, who had been coming up from the flank, but Merc is going to get the refrag there. Achieved also lands a C4 onto Magnet, and here's the Russian through Garage. With no support, it will fall flat. Mentalist, the last attacker, and he has no chance. May as well wait out these last 20 seconds, but he doesn't. TSM, a nice hold there of the bottom floor.
That's a major run out again that's been unpunished the second time for Achieved. Will just flail away trying to land some shots. Might have gotten a single one, a third kill for him as Mentalist just dives in the window.
You're not going to be able to watch for those other runouts. Chief's looking for the ace. He'll get the 4K. Beautiful stop there. Lusty's the last attacker, and no ace there for Achieved. Geo picks up the last kill.
The other exothermic charge will now go. It's a back take as the Nomad is just in sight. Geo has found an avenue on in, and he's found a frag with it. He'll find a second, looking for a third, but nobody's coming to him, at least nobody into his waiting arms. He'll sustain some significant damage, get taken down by Tex, who's returned to the site, but still an advantage for TSM in terms of numbers. Tex will have to do it all with the diffuser going down. Coverage from Achieved as he watches. It's a drop through the rotate, heading on over towards the diffuser. Walk around that open hatch. Knows that he has to provoke a fight with the sledge, but an air jab is there. The power of the Nomad. Geo opened that round up like a can opener, and then the air jab at the very end finished the job, so to speak. Lusty will have something to say about it as Achieved goes up. There's a toxic canister at the doorway, but still, TSM will just trudge on in. A second kill for Fnatic. Being tased as it's a marathon mile from Bolo. He's in. Nitro Cell drop from Lusty. The LMG, another shot from Bolo, one from Merc. They just need to find the last member, but the clock will work in their favor as Mentalist guns down Bolo. Mentalist will stick it. Pojo has to run in. He's almost there. Will Pojo make it in time? Mentalist falls off. He baits him out, but Pojo with the shot 6 rounds in a row. Match point for TSM. There it goes, but it's the desk plant. Always a desk plant. Leg seen from Tex. Down goes Pojo Man. Diffuser relinquished. 20 seconds left. Bolo now taking some damage, and they know that they will have to go for a fight down below. And that's exactly what we're going to see. Both members of TSM looking like they're ready to drop. Diffuser in hand for Bolo. Achieved is still up, so is Geo. Opportunity for Achieved. He wins it out onto Tex. Now advantage for TSM. Bolo dropped from Magnet. Coverage as Diffuser is surrendered. One from Achieved. He just needs to find Magnet, but at the last second, Magnet chooses to fight, and he chooses to die. TSM wins map number 1, 7 rounds in a row. Cafe was won by Fnatic. 7-3. An awful lot over the last little while. They'll be able to open up some of that wall. Geo answers onto Magnet. Mark's coming in. Flank from Achieved, shut down, traded out by Geo. Then Geo falls to Virtue. Pojo on the ground, and then both members of TSM are far back, but the C4 is not. It's got some travel distance. This is 8 rounds in a row now. Only 10 seconds in a 5v5 where things are certain to get chaotic. A kill for TSM answered by Fnatic, and they'll trade. They will trade again. Trade, trade, trade with Fnatic actually in the lead, but the diffuser will need to go down. It'll hit it. Lusty gets it off, and TSM now only have Merc upright. Pojo is down, damage being done, and that's Tex down on the ground. He is. Mark comes out, and that was a deliberate call. Lusty swings out, and he just happens to hit his shots before Merc does. Achieved sees the window break next to him. He'll engage in the fight. Bolo's still down, still recoverable. Very well played out. by Achieved here. He'll go for a second as Mentalist finds 2 of his own. And in fact, before Achieved is able to get that kill, the one for Fnatic ends up being great. Achieved! 2 huge kills! Control is for Fnatic. There is no Nitro Cell for Achieved. Geo punishes Lusty and it's Virtue in a 1v2. Insider reading is where Achieved will be picking up his 3rd kill on the ground. Advantage goes back to TSM to see if there's going to be somebody to stop the exothermic charge. There's one with Merc onto Mentalist, and Fnatic will scramble.
It's not worked out very well. Tex will get Geo. Here's the push from Merc. He gets Lusty. Nice headshot there. He had backup too from Achieved. Bolo wide swings, and he'll get one. Nothing coming of it yet. Here's the peek in. Misses the shot onto, I believe, Achieved. And yep, that's the final kill for TSM.
It doesn't particularly matter, and it will be very pronounced as the Aldi usually does. Negligence from Fnatic as down goes Tex and Lusty, Achieved with 2. He has been outstanding. Diffuser down as well inside a piano is the fact that Mentalist has moved over. But what is this spot for the Maestro, who will now head downstairs? A cut off of the wire. That's Geo reading into Magnet after he had dropped. Mentalist knows he's not going to be able to pick up that Diffuser. Too many reinforced walls. Even though he gets it, the plant seemingly unlikely without going down. So what can he accomplish? Won over by Lumber. Does some damage, but then there's the cocktail play from Pojo. 5-1 for TSM. The constant pressure, Michael, that you mentioned is always there. Almost losing his head is Bolo to the shotgun. That should have been a very free kill for Mentalist, and a panic for Bolo as he scoots back. Now one on Lumber will watch Bolo, so the crossfire could be established onto the play from Piano. C4 goes down and he'll take the shield with it, but still Bolo knows how dangerous it is! He's going for the cam! He takes out the head of Mentalist, perfectly aligned!
Bolo's laughing right now, and he'll die to Lusty, but I don't think it really matters. He's done his job. Lusty with some good angle play. There's also a kill for Tex. Fnatic could possibly win this. 2-on-2. It's anyone still. The push, though, is entirely white for TSM as they come into the hallway. There's a refrag from Merc after Tex gets one, but Lusty the final kill. And Fnatic will get their first round since round number 2. Here it comes, though. It's the double down. It's Bolo peeking wide. He'll lose the fight, but there's already another. It's Achieved prepping the nade. ADS cleared. Now, no, it's actually shot out. Nade will land, so will Achieve's bullets, and there's a second. What a clear into cocktail. He might come up behind some of these attackers. Some damage to be done. Easy kill into Geo, and a second onto Merc. Magnet with the big plays. Suddenly a 2v2. Going for default. This has been called out by the defenders. They have the camera for it. Magnet from above will get the kill. That's a triple for him. There's no way for Achieve to win it, and Fnatic take another round.
And next in line is going to be the Jaeger of Tex. Frag grenade goes in, and you didn't even need the second one. The first one is more than good enough. Could swing not just the tempo of this round, but also the numbers. Lusty finds one on Bolo. He's pushed well up. Nobody from TSM is watching. Lusty has an opportunity to go on in, but he's going to have to head into the site as Virtue gets punished by Geo being so close to that A bomb site. Too many angles, and well, there's still quite a bit of damage drop-off on the Scorpion. This will be match point for TSM if Lusty looks the wrong way, lands the shots on the buck, but vaults over and traded well out by Merc. Match point for TSM. There's the Evil Eye still shooting away. It has not been taken care of, and TSM knows this. That information fed to Fnatic will allow Magnet to capitalize onto a pick onto Merc. Up white stairs, there's Achieved. Misses the shots on the Lusty, playing by that lumber pile. Techs a kill of his own, and down goes the Thermite. It's an utter lockout at the tail end of the round for Fnatic, and some misplays from TSM as we were praising their inability.
Here's more of that go, go, go fashion attack style from TSM, and it's going to get punished by Lusty, who will get Geo. But Merc upstairs able to get Virtue, who had been playing, I believe, by the white staircase. And there's actually another one for TSM.
Almost any other gun at that range would have been good enough. Magnet down below will hold off the tide from TSM right now, but it will soon crash onto the shores of Fnatic. Just waiting. Members of TSM seemingly not wanting to engage. Beautiful shot from Bolo. Magnet in a 1v3. He's been spectacular, but he's spotted out, and that'll be all she wrote for Fnatic. That Cinderella story will have to wait for another day. TSM moved to the winners finals, but most importantly, by knocking Fnatic down to the lower bracket. The last 3 teams, all North American. There will be one NA team playing in the grand final.
Did you know you can bet on your favorite teams playing in the Six Invitational on Midnight.com? Use the code SiegeGG when signing up to get instant access.